Beatbot recently released the new Sora series, and it comes in 3 different models: the Sora 70, the Sora 30, and the Sora 10. They have a wide price range from $699 all the way up to $1,499, but all 3 are on sale for Prime Day, so now is the perfect time to buy one if you're interested, and I'll leave links to all 3 in the description as well as the pinned comment. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly which one is right for your pool. And honestly, it just comes down to 3 things: what type of pool you have, how much debris it collects, and whether or not you want water surface cleaning. Now, before we get into what separates these 3, let's quickly cover what they all have in common, because honestly, the baseline here is strong across the board. All 3 models are completely cordless, and they all clean the floor, the walls, the waterline, and shallow platform areas. They all use Beatbot Sonic Sense obstacle avoidance to navigate around your pool and clean the floor in efficient S patterns. You also get app control on every model, a 150 micron filter basket with easy top access, and titanium safe charging. And here's something that might surprise you: the suction power is identical across all 3 at 6,800 GPH. The max cleaning coverage is the same too, at 3,230 square feet. So the question of which one fits your pool isn't really about coverage area. It's about runtime and the features you actually need, which is exactly what we're going to get into next. Okay, so this right here is the single most important decision in the entire lineup, and it's the question of whether or not you want water surface cleaning. Because only one model does it, and that's the Sora 70. It uses Beatbot's Jet Pulse dual jet technology to actively guide floating leaves, pollen, and bugs towards the intake. And it's backed by a dedicated surface suction port. That's actually why the Sora 70 has 2 suction ports, one on top for the surface and one on the bottom, while the Sora 30 and Sora 10 each have a single bottom port. Now, the Sora 30 and Sora 10 still clean the floor, the walls, the waterline, and shallow areas really well. They just don't touch the floating debris sitting on top of the water. Now let's talk cleaning power, because even though the suction is the same on all 3, the hardware behind it does step up as you move up the lineup, and that absolutely affects performance. Let's start with the brushes. The Sora 70 and Sora 30 both have 4 roller brushes, 2 up front and 2 in the back, while the Sora 10 has 2 brushes up front. And all 3 use independent active brushes, meaning the brushes are actually powered and scrubbing rather than just passively rolling along. So then, why does having 4 brushes matter? With brushes on both the front and the back, the robot is making contact with the floor across more of its body on every single pass. The front brushes loosen up and sweep debris towards the intake, and the rear brushes catch anything left behind, so you're agitating stuck on grime and fine dirt more aggressively and picking up more and fewer passes. That being said, the Sora 10 still cleans well with its 2 front brushes. It's just doing it with less scrubbing surface, which is part of why it's better suited for lighter, more routine cleaning. But then there's the motors. The Sora 70 runs 8 motors, the Sora 30 has 4, and the Sora 10 has 3. More motors basically means more dedicated power to each job: the drive wheels, the brushes, the pump, and on the Sora 70, the surface jets. When each system has its own muscle, nothing has to share or bottleneck, so the robot holds its performance better under load, like when it's climbing a wall, pushing through a thick patch of debris, or running multiple cleaning functions at once. That's a big reason the higher models feel more capable in tougher, dirtier, or larger pools. So all 3 will clean your pool, but more brushes and more motors translates to stronger, more thorough cleaning the higher up you go. Now, where you also see a real difference is in the navigation. All 3 models use Beatbot Sonic Sense obstacle avoidance, which relies on sonar to sense what's around the robot and steer around it, and they all clean the floor in those efficient back and forth S patterns. But the amount of sensing hardware steps up as you go higher. The Sora 70 has 18 sensors total, the Sora 30 has 14, and the Sora 10 has 11. And on the ultrasonic side specifically, the part doing the obstacle detection, the Sora 70 and Sora 30 each have 2 ultrasonic sensors, while the Sora 10 has 1. More sensors generally means the robot maps your pool more accurately and plans smarter paths, so it covers the whole thing more thoroughly, misses fewer spots, and wastes less time bumping into stuff or re-cleaning areas it already hit. The extra ultrasonic sensor on the 70 and 30 also gives them a wider field to detect obstacles from, so they tend to read more complex pools a little bit more reliably. In short, if you've got a simple rectangular pool with not much going on, all 3 are going to navigate it just fine. But if your pool has a more complicated shape, lots of steps, ladders, or other obstacles, that higher sensor count on the 70 and 30 is going to pay off in cleaner, more efficient coverage. You also get more cleaning modes as you move up. The Sora 70 has 5 modes, including Pro mode that runs the floor, walls, waterline, and surface all in one go. The Sora 30 and Sora 10 each have 3 modes: Standard, Floor, and Eco. Then on the battery side, the Sora 70 and Sora 30 both run the larger 10,000 mAh battery, while the Sora 10 steps down to 7,800 mAh. Starting with the Sora 70, you're getting about 4.5 hours of floor, wall, and waterline cleaning, 5 hours if it's just doing the floor, and up to 7 hours of water surface cleaning. That makes it the best choice for larger pools and the longest cleaning sessions. The Sora 30 basically matches it on runtime, around 4.5 hours of floor, wall, and waterline cleaning and 5 hours of floor only cleaning. So you're getting that same premium endurance, you're just not getting the surface cleaning. That's what makes the 30 such a strong pick if you want flagship level performance without paying for the surface feature. The Sora 10 steps down a bit thanks to its smaller battery. You'll get about 5 hours of floor cleaning, but only 4 hours when doing the floor, walls, and waterline together. That runtime is why it's a better fit for smaller to medium-sized pools. One other thing worth noting on the Sora 10 is that it needs a little deeper water for shallow platform cleaning, around 35 centimeters or about 14 inches, compared to roughly 20 centimeters or 8 inches on the 70 and 30. So if you've got really shallow areas you want cleaned, that's something else to keep in mind. And when it's time to recharge, the Sora 70 and Sora 30 take about 4.5 hours to fill back up, while the Sora 10 charges a little quicker at 3.5 hours because it's got a smaller battery. Now let's talk about getting the robot back out of the pool, because Retrieval is honestly one of the most underrated things about a cleaner like this. The Sora 70 and the Sora 30 both feature Beatbot's smart drain technology, and they support surface parking, whereas the Sora 10 supports waterline parking, but it does not support smart drain technology. The smart drain part is actually a bigger deal than it sounds. I mean, for instance, the Sora 70 is the heaviest out of the 3 robots at 22.9 pounds, so when you're lifting it out of the water, it's actually going to feel heavier. But thanks to the smart drain feature, it dumps all of that internal water first, so you're not hauling a waterlogged robot out by hand. The Sora 70 has the largest basket at 6 liters, while the Sora 30 and Sora 10 both come in at 5 liters. And like I mentioned earlier, all 3 use a 150 micron filter with easy top access, so cleaning out the basket is quick and painless no matter which model you go with. The last 2 things I want to touch on are reliability and warranty. The Sora 70 adds an IMR coating that the other 2 models don't have, which is basically there to help with durability and protect the unit over the long haul. It comes with the longest warranty in the lineup at 3 years, but the Sora 30 and Sora 10 are still both covered just for 2 years. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and break down who each model is actually for so you can get the right one for your pool. Go with the Sora 70 if your pool collects a lot of floating debris, sits near trees, or is on the larger side, and you want to eliminate manual skimming altogether. The Sora 30 is perfect if you don't need that surface cleaning, but you still want premium floor, wall, and waterline performance. In my opinion, it's the best balance of features and price, as long as you're totally fine skimming the surface yourself every now and then. And finally, go with the Sora 10 if you want the most affordable way into the Beatbot ecosystem. It's a great fit for smaller or simpler pools, first-time robotic cleaner buyers, and anyone that just wants a dependable, routine cleaning without all the extra bells and whistles. And that's the entire Beatbot Sora lineup broken down. Hopefully this made it a lot easier to figure out which one is right for your pool. I'll go ahead and drop links to all 3 in the description as well as the pinned comment so you can check them out. If you're still not sure which one to go with, leave me a comment with your pool type and size and I'll try to help you out the best that I can. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and give it a like, subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one.